They call us strange, they call us twisted, but we remain among the misfits, bringing the pain, so you can just get down with us, down with us.
Hey guys, it's Twizted Goon, and I wanted to introduce you guys to a new project that me and some of my friends are working on. It's called SquaaCast. It's a podcast that we're going to do every week, and Squaw is basically a group of my gaming friends, and you'll understand what the name of Squaw means throughout the podcast. But the first topic we're talking about is superhero movies, and the first group of people on is me, Irish, 2K, and Erdmana. Now, there is another 4, 5 people in the group, and they will be on periodically throughout episodes. So, hope you guys enjoy it, and look forward to the next episode next week, and we plan on doing it every week. So, I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you after the video.
All right, everybody, welcome to the very first episode of SquaaCast. What's SquaaCast? We don't know. We just named it that. No, seriously, though, we are a group of people who call ourselves Squaw because someone fucked up how to spell squad. That's the story. I'm sticking to it. If it has some emotional meaning, you figure it out. I am going to be joined each week by a man named Twizted Goon. This man is a very fucked up individual, but he's my favorite individual. Twizted, say hello to the people.
Hey, fuck all you guys!
Yes. If you haven't caught on yet, this is a very vulgar show. Yes, it is. Each week, we're going to pick a random topic, something related to TV, movies, gaming, life in general, and we're going to talk about it for 30 minutes. And we will have a random member of Squaw with us this week.
Hey, is today porn?
No, it's we talked about that. We're gonna anyway. So that slight chuckle you heard in the background is our guest this evening. His name is Erdmana. Mana, say hello.
Yeah, don't cheer for this guy. He won't hear much of him.
Yeah, he won't be talking at all. Actually, he's just a guy.
Look, this is all that we could afford to have him talking. So the rest of the night is just me and I.
All right, guys. See you later. Thanks for having me.
Okay, love you. Bye.
So we have as I said, we will pick a topic each week to talk about, and it's going to be just random, and we're going to be vulgar, and we're going to be mean to each other, but we're going to have some fun. But this week's topic is superhero movies, which I think for the year of 2016 is probably the first topic we should ever talk about because it's so big right now. The superhero movies that are coming out are insane. Movies that, as a kid, I'll be honest, I never thought I'd see, and then growing up. But we want to talk about two major things. First thing is we're going to talk about our all-time favorite movies. My only rule with this conversation, gentlemen, is you can't pick anything in 2016. It's got to be outside of 2016. So it can be 2015 all the way to fucking before you were born to caveman time. I don't care. But Erdmana, since you are a special guest, I'll let you go first.
All right. Well, there's a couple of things I was going to talk about, but they're from
Oh, sorry.
Yep. We kicked you right in the dick. I bet you had a whole game plan.
You never told me not
You
2016. You said
yeah, I know. I gave you a whole pre-script, and then I flipped that shit on you.
Oh.
It's a test. I want to see what you're like on your toes. This is actually a job interview.
Or how good Deadpool was, so we'll skip that.
Yeah, no, that's 2016. You're focusing on the wrong part of the story. Go to where we're talking about.
Anyway, shut up. One movie that really it was surprisingly good, especially for the time it came out, was The Punisher, because there was never really much done for The Punisher, and I thought, there were some negative aspects, like when he built that badass car that is a signature car in the comic, it just instantly gets destroyed. So it was kind of anticlimactic. But at the same time, you got what's the bad guy's name in real life?
Who, John Travolta's character?
John Travolta. You got John Travolta, and whoever played Frank Castle was a pretty cool guy. He was in.
No, that was a very bad choice for the Punisher.
No, dude,
yes, it was.
God, no, I disagree highly. I disagree very, very much. I agree with Erdmana. I disagree with you, Twizted.
Dude, there could have been so many more actors that could have played that role a hell of a lot better than he did.
Well, dude.
Okay, at the time, though?
Yeah, at the time.
You got a guy who basically is unknown, and he did a pretty damn good job. They made a sequel, which was awful. Awful.
Yes. Yeah.
And I don't know. it was pretty badass. I liked the movie.
Yeah.
As far as, I mean, Jesus, if we're going pre 2016, obviously Dark Knight is one of the greatest movies we've all ever seen, right? I mean,
Yeah.
uh,
Heath Ledger's Joker was brilliant.
Heath Ledger's Joker was the greatest Joker I've ever seen. I don't know
I
how the
agree.
new one's going to be.
Oh, okay, okay. We're talking about actual characters, or are we talking like across the board Batman? Because across the board Batman, I'm sorry, Mark Hamill doing the voice of Joker,
Wasn't bad at
shivers,
all.
It gave.
shivers.
I
That
would
was
say.
a cartoon. That's not a movie.
It
That
is
was
a
Well,
movie, dude. They did they're doing a fucking movie with Mark
now
Hamill.
now he has a movie.
Yeah,
Technically, he now has a
he
movie.
now
so
has
yeah.
a movie with the Killing Joke.
Okay.
We'll bring it back. Bring it back. So your Erdmana, you're saying all-time favorite superhero movie
Pre 2016.
pre 2016.
Well, the
You saying
Avengers,
Dark Knight?
the Avengers was really good too. See, I can't pick a favorite, but I would say Punisher, Dark Knight, and I got to give credit to the Avengers because that's a difficult concept to actually. Dude, it's the first time that they ever made the Hulk actually a
Yeah.
badass. I mean,
Yes. Yep.
when he two scenes. One
Okay.
when he goes, you want to know my secret? I'm always angry. That was pretty cool. A lot of people didn't like that.
Yeah,
but
it was a
liked
cop
I
out.
love that.
It was a
I
cop
no.
out.
What?
And then when he grabbed Loki, after Loki gives this like bullshit.
That's probably one of the
speech
most
about how
iconic
amazing he is.
scenes.
Oh, dude,
in
I love
any
that scene
superhero
where he
movie.
just
That
fucking
was-
pummels the shit
The-
out of
And then
Loki.
he walks
Puny
away,
god.
He walks away and says, "Puny human."
No, he says God.
Or, no,
Puny
puny
God.
god.
Puny
Sorry,
god.
puny god.
Okay, you're done. My turn.
All right,
True,
you guys-
true Erdmana fashion. We said pick a movie. He gave us 3. So
Right? No
moving on.
shit.
All right, Twisted. Hook
All
me
right,
up.
I'm going to pull a slight Erdmana here, and I'm going to give 2 answers. But one of them, I'm going to step out of the boundary of what we all know, because a lot of people don't know about this movie. It was like a very under budget made movie, and it was called Superheroes Must Die. It is a
Okay.
really good concept of a movie. It's basically a group of superheroes that lose all their powers, and they're trying to fight the evil guy, the supervillain. But it's a lot of turmoil between the members of this group, and I mean, it's just a
Oh,
really,
shit, this is a
really,
recent film. Okay.
yeah, it's a really good movie. Like, even with it being like a low budget film, they did it very well. As far as like not big screen superhero movies, this is probably one of my favorites. Now, with that being said, as far as my all-time favorite superhero movie pre 2016, I see a part of me would say, the cliche with fucking Dark Knight with the Joker, with Heath Ledger, epic fucking
Yeah.
movie.
That's a given.
The Avengers with all the lead up that came to it, but one of my favorite, it has to be the original, one of the original to kickstart this whole superhero movie franchise. And I know Superman and Batman did it like the late 80s, early 90s, but more current, I'm talking like the OG X-Men. The original
Okay.
X-Men movie. This
I
really
fucking completely forgot about them.
this really
Yeah.
is what kickstarted the entire
Yeah.
movement of the
The
superhero
whole Marvel
movie.
movie. Yeah.
Multiple superhero movies.
Yes,
Yeah.
and it was a great movie. And
Okay.
so far, every movie they put out from X-Men has been a really good movie. I mean, granted, they're not as good as some of the other blockbusters that have come out, but they're still, as a franchise, a really solid franchise in a trilogy.
Well, and once again, I think they finally got these characters that are usually kind of, in our eyes, lame or not as great. They finally really spiced it up and made them. I mean, dude, Wolverine, what the fuck?
You know
That
what?
shit
One
was-
thing that I'm a little bit upset about X-Men though is they've had every opportunity to pull out one of the in the comic books, one of the main characters, two of the main characters in the comic books
Okay.
was Jubilee and Morph, and they have yet to bring either one of these two.
I
You know,
see
I've actually
Jubilee,
never
but
heard of
not Morph. I don't see them
Morph
doing
was
that.
dude. Morph was one of the original badass fucking X-Men that
Yeah.
turned and went to the Sinister Group.
That's true.
Huh.
And
Okay.
I'm telling you, if they did a fucking morph storyline in X-Men, it would be an epic movie. Because not only is it fucking X-Men, but you're bringing in the Sinister and the Brotherhood from the comic books. Not to mention Morph, who is basically fucking Mystique, but more badass.
I think maybe that's why. I think because it resembles Mystique too much, and Mystique is a character that they could sell sex with, and that's
Yeah.
I mean that at the end of the day that's what they did with her. They turned her into, because if you remember, Mystique in the comics wore a costume, so she,
Well,
Yeah.
you know what I
and
mean,
you
it
know,
didn't make
realize,
really it make it once they made it so that she was naked technically,
yeah,
then you could
it
fill that
was
role with whoever the
comic.
hottest woman in Hollywood was at the time, which um fuck, her name escapes me. I mean, Jennifer Lawrence now, which
Charlize
perfect.
Theron.
No, no,
No, it
Rebecca,
wasn't Shirley
Rebecca
Theron. It
remains
was
Stamos.
yes, well, she was just
Yeah.
Rebecca Romaine at the time.
Well, yeah.
But that she was perfect for that role. Perfect. And I agree, Twisted. That not to like to piggyback on. It's not my answer, but to pick off you, that was probably not only was it a great superhero movie, X-Men movie, but it was also like fucking superbly cast.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
not
Yeah.
one character was I like, no, they should be playing. Like every character from top to bottom.
Dude,
Even
Patrick
like
Stewart.
Sabretooth, I was like,
Patrick
fuck yeah.
Stewart as fucking.
As Professor X.
Oh, my god.
Dude, even
I
Done.
don't think I don't. Next
even
to
the
Heath Ledger
Joker,
Joker, I don't think you can beat the best casting right there.
Oh, and dude, fucking the guy played Magneto, Sir Ian McKellen. No.
Yes.
Is that his
or
name?
Halle Berry even.
No, Halle
As
Berry
Storm.
was.
She
No,
played.
I'm saying as far as big names, they really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
To be
I-
honest, if
I
she would have
hated
never played Catwoman,
Oh,
her
God.
role
Yeah,
as Storm
dude,
would have
that
been idolized
totally-
even more.
That
See, I was
totally
hoping we
ruined
could
her.
also discuss shitty superhero movies.
Oh. Oh, dude,
We'll
don't
get
get me
there.
don't
We'll
get me
get
started
there.
on the shitty ones.
Let me
I
answer
got
the damn question. It's my
Okay.
it's my bing bang. It's my turn.
it.
So,
I'm buzzing in, fucker.
So, well, wait a minute, Twist. Were you done? Because you
Oh,
said
yeah.
superheroes must die and X-Men. Okay.
Yeah.
So my all-time favorite, and it's more because of the era that I grew up in. I was born in 1990, so it was all 90s for me.
Mhm.
Shut up,
and
I'm old.
the movie that really stood out to me, and a movie that I watched constantly to this day, and now my 5-year-old son watches it on a fucking loop, which is awesome, is the original Michael Keaton first Batman.
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
That is my all-time
Yeah.
favorite superhero movie because Bruce Wayne was a character in the comic books that was like really aggressive and brooding, and then Michael Keaton just brought a different view of Bruce Wayne and a different view of Batman, where he almost seemed vulnerable outside of the suit, and that was never the case in the comics. They made him, a rich asshole, but
Yeah.
in the movie, he was very, to himself. He was very like in the shadows. He almost was Batman all the time,
Yeah.
and couldn't get a is it Nicholson? Jack Nicholson?
Oh, yeah.
as the
Nicholson,
Joker.
yeah, as the Joker. As far as in my mind, as far as depictions of Joker,
Oh, dude, one of the best fucking quotes, in my opinion, of all time was
Yeah.
was delivered by fucking Jack Nicholson as the Joker. Have you ever danced with the devil on a pale moon night?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, here's the thing. So as far as depictions of Joker, taking it from the comic book into a movie and then, forward, Mark Hamill's version of Joker, his voice, his mannerisms, that to me was the perfect Joker as far as if you're going to emulate the comic.
Oh, God,
Mhm.
yes.
When Jack
you-
Nicholson's version of him made him more of a mobster, and that's a different twist to Joker, where it's like he was a mobster, but he was also a fucking genius.
Okay,
He was
but in a way, it kind of did stay true to the Joker, because in the comic books, when Joker, before he became the Joker, he was a 2-bit thug,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and he was a gangster. And
Yeah.
You know
then
what's- I'm sorry.
when he got his quote-unquote accident, I mean,
Which
yeah,
no one knows.
yeah, that's
There's no
that's a
origin
whole
story for the
nother
Joker.
topic.
Well,
we
that's the
get
thing I
into.
liked about that movie. That's my favorite part about the movie. It kind of put an answer to that question. It wasn't the best fucking answer, but it was an answer. It was something you needed to know. But I kind of liked it because it played where he was a chemistry major. He had huge. I guess he was a fucking like scientific genius in that movie, and that's why he was able to use those products. He poisoned them, and people were fucking dying from it. Like that's a Joker. You know what I mean? That's no mercy. He's killing you with your own shit. Like you went and bought shampoo today, and now you're dead. Like that was the
Yeah.
best. That was a good depiction of Joker, and I think Heath Ledger, he took it so far right as far as like away from the comic book and away from what it had always been, that it was perfect.
It wasn't
And it was
necessarily. It was away from certain generations of the comic. But if you look at there are certain comics or graphic novels that depict him a little more.
yeah. Well,
But-
it made him more. It played more on the psychotic mental state of him in Heath Ledger's version, whereas Jack Nicholson made him a genius. The comic book made him like a mixture of the two, but he was more. He was there. You know what I mean? Like his conversations were coherent. He didn't seem like he was off his fucking rocker, but Heath Ledger made off your fucking rocker look awesome, and that was the thing. So, but again, to answer the question, the Batman from 1989. My all-time favorite superhero movie.
What did you think about George? I didn't really like George Clooney.
Oh,
Fuck
God,
that,
no,
dude.
no.
I don't even want.
I'm
Why
sorry,
did you
but when
say
you
that?
fucking
I
put
could have lived
George
my whole
Clooney as
fucking life.
Batman, Arnold
I will bring it
Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze, that was by far one of the
Dude, that was
worst fucking
hilarious.
Batman
Well, hold on,
movies
time out.
ever.
There was one good thing that came out of that movie, and that was Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy.
Oh hell
Yeah.
yeah!
That's it. That's the only thing that came out of that movie.
The rest
And you
of
know
that,
what?
the rest
I'll
of that
give
movie
credit
was
to Chris
absolute
O'Donnell
shit.
as Robin. He wasn't. That was a good fucking role
Dude,
for him.
Robin's
Dude,
a hard
you
role to
fucking
play.
put what is it? What is her name? Sarah Applegate? No.
Or
what the-
you
Christine Applegate.
Sarah Applegate. That's not even
Who
her.
the fuck is
Sarah-
Sarah Applegate?
Damn
fucking
it!
hell.
Applegate.
Fucking
It's the fucking chick from that stupid fucking movie.
Clueless.
Clueless. Yeah,
Yeah.
Alicia Silverstone.
Alicia Silverstone. There you go.
Oh,
As fucking Batgirl?
you're right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that movie was a last ditch effort to try to get all their fucking chips on the table. Like, we know this is gonna suck, so let's just try to introduce as many fucking dumb characters, like major characters, but do it in such a dumb way. And it's what I like to call distraction filming, where you're too caught up with, oh my god, it's fucking Mr. Free, oh my god, it's Poison, oh my god, it's Batgirl, that you're not
I'm
realizing
just
that Batman has nipples on his fucking suit.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna point
you know,
out.
he,
I'm just gonna point out. Jim Carrey, perfect fucking Riddler.
oh,
Yes!
Hell yes.
Yes, that is.
Did you
And you know
know
what? A
that
lot of
they
people get
they
Val
actually?
Kilmer shit, but Val Kilmer was a good Batman.
Yeah, he
I'm
was
gonna-
okay.
He wasn't horrible. He was better than George Clooney.
Oh, dude, hold on. Did you know that they actually scrapped the idea? But before they came out with this latest Batman that had Bane in it, the original idea was the supervillain that he faced was going to be the Riddler. And did you know who they had picked, casted to play the Riddler?
Who?
Johnny fucking Depp.
Oh, that would have been so cool. You don't think that would have been good?
Look, I've seen his
I don't know,
roles
man.
as the Mad Hatter, as Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Uh,
I've seen those roles. He wouldn't impress me as a Riddler. I don't see it.
I think
I
even
just-
worse than that was the rumors of Neil Patrick Harris. I was like, are you fucking serious?
Really?
As the
Well,
Riddler?
because Neil Patrick Harris is a great actor, but he wouldn't make a good Riddler.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. So, all right, so we got our favorite movies out there. I'm not going to recap it because I don't feel like it. So let's keep going. So we're 18 minutes into this crazy fucking thing we're doing, and you brought it up, Erdmana. I kind of want to talk about it too. So
Yeah. let's do it.
already initiated the conversation by Batman and Robin being
Yeah.
a horrible fucking movie.
Oh god.
Can we rotate? Can I go now?
We'll rotate, but I'm making a rule. So only pick one of what you feel is the worst
Ooh.
superhero.
Oh man.
Oh,
Just
God,
pick one.
Come on,
Because,
we got-
guys, we got that
we got
last topic that we're gonna
I
talk about. I
can't
wanna
pick
devote some
one.
time to.
Look, my part. Let me go last because I'm just gonna. I have a
Okay,
list.
I'll go first.
What if we go fast, but
No.
pick more than
Look,
one?
save me for last. You guys pick one each. Save me for last, and I'm
Okay.
just gonna cover all bases.
All right, Irish, go ahead. But pick more than one. We got time.
Superman Returns. I fucking hated that movie. That was the dumbest Superman movie ever. And what's even worse,
the old
again,
1980s ones were better.
yeah, the thing that pissed me off the most about it is they picked the perfect Lex Luthor. The perfect Lex
Yes!
Luthor.
Oh my God, Kevin Spacey.
Yes, and then they fucking wasted it on that. I was like, are you
Dude, do you
fucking?
remember that scene where he's like, who's gonna, or she, I can't remember specifically, but she's like, Superman's gonna come save us, and he's just like, wrong, and he gets all
Yeah.
intense, and it's just
perfect.
like, holy shit.
Yes. Oh my god, yeah. But like the whole kid angle, and I'm like, oh, this is so fucking dumb. And then they didn't do anything with it. And like when Man of Steel came out, that movie had pissed me off so bad I didn't even go see Man of Steel. That's how fucking scared I was. A matter of fact, the only reason I watched Man of Steel was because the name Christopher Nolan was on it. That was the only reason I went and saw it,
It wasn't
and it
terrible.
paid off. I will say it paid off. I do enjoy Man of Steel, but
Yeah.
but yeah, Superman Returns is, oh my god, it's absolutely atrocious.
All
But
right,
all right, Erdmana, I will send it to you now.
All right. Well, we've already mentioned Catwoman, so I'm going to take that one off my list. We already know how bad that was. Jesus. Well, God damn it. Green Lantern was just awful. It was so bad.
God,
It
yes.
was so bad. It was so bad that Ryan Reynolds literally got to make a joke in Deadpool about, you know, when he goes and gets his surgery and shit. He goes, all right, just don't give me an animated green whatever. So I would
Actually, there's
He
like
said make sure the
three.
suit's not green and make sure it's not animated.
And animated, yeah.
No, there's actually like 2 or 3 fucking little snippets.
Yeah,
of
he
him
takes
poking
shots
fun.
at them.
Oh, he definitely takes some shots. It's
Okay,
great.
so
What?
we've covered Batman and Robin sucks. We've covered Catwoman sucks. Superman Returns, Green Lantern. Now,
Oh boy.
the new Fantastic Four movie sucks.
Oh, thank you. That's where I was going.
Hold on.
yes.
Oh no, I'm not done yet. Every
right.
fucking Hulk movie that came out sucked.
Whoa,
Except for when he
time
was in Avengers.
I liked
is
what was
excluded.
wrong with the
only
original.
time he was badass, dude. The Avengers.
The
finally-
original?
Whoa.
fucking
Time.
sucked.
Bruce fuck, what's his name?
Eric
Bruce Banner?
Bana.
Eric Bana. What was wrong with him? I enjoyed
No.
that.
There was nothing wrong with him. The movie, the plot of the
Yeah,
movie.
the plot was terrible.
Well, I mean, they were. I feel like they had something set up because a lot of these, you got to give the credit for the original is and the goal, and that's we'll talk about this when we talk about our last topic, and I'm saving it because I don't want to spoil it too soon.
Okay, but
It's
you
the
really
goal
just
is to
spoiled
set
it.
something up. You want to set up a foundation to which you can build better movies off of, and that's what these movies that come out first. They're like, hey, how did it happen? Let's just do that. Build up Bruce Banner, teach us who he is, then show us what happened, and then give us a snippet, just a snippet of what the fucking Hulk can do. And then after that, that's when you can start rolling off fucking just crazy Hulk shit and really letting his powers roll out. And that's why I disagree with the first. Now the second one, yeah, fuck that movie.
Okay.
Fuck that movie.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Which one had Edward Norton? The first or the second?
That was the
first
second.
one. The
Okay.
second one.
That was the second one with the
Where-
fucking soldier who fucking sprints at him and he basically flicks him and
Because I
kills him.
liked the actor who did, I guess, the first one. I don't know his name.
Yes,
I know
it's Eric
Eric
Bana.
Bana was the first Hulk.
He was
Edward
pretty
Norton was the
cool.
second Hulk.
Yes.
But the plots were just terrible. And
Yeah.
can we just really
hold
quick,
on. I'm not done. I told you.
Go ahead.
I'm going to round all this
All the
out.
Hulk.
Daredevil sucked. Elektra
What? Oh, the
Yes.
sucked.
Yeah.
The movie, dude.
10 out of
We're
10.
talking movie.
That was one of those that I was just disappointed
Movie was-
because I
yes.
had high hopes for that and
Yes.
it just no.
Although I will say that Ben Affleck redeemed himself
Ooh.
with what we will talk
Hey.
about in the future.
There's your
But-
snippet.
In 2016.
as him playing Daredevil, I really wanted to gouge my eyes out and be blind because him playing
so
fucking
bad.
Murdoch
Yeah,
wanted me
yeah.
to fucking kill myself. It was horrible.
And he even said that it was
I
just
have
it was
a
handled
perfect leeway, So
poorly.
hit me next.
Okay,
Oh.
so Elektra was a shit movie, and I'm
Oh.
glad it. I'm glad it didn't go any fucking
no,
where.
Hey, you wanna know how shitty it was? I never even seen it.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly. Look,
I wish
I'm
I
just.
could get 2 hours of my life back from that shit.
No kidding. Now there's more that I could go on about, but I don't want to waste another.
Well,
20
yeah, we got it.
minutes.
We got it out. So let's do this. So now we're
I
going to
got
we're
one
going
more thing to say, dude, and it's perfect.
Go-
connection
go.
from Daredevil
Go.
to-
Go.
Okay, so in a sense, so Daredevil was shit, absolute shit. They
Mhm.
also fucked up the character Elektra. Elektra's supposed to be Asian. I don't know why they did that with the white woman. But let's go back to talking about the reboot of Fantastic fucking Four.
Absolute
Garbage.
Yes.
Garbage.
I
watched
justify.
it.
I will justify a lot of movies in their first. If they're going to make more of them in their first one, I will justify a lot of the shit by saying it's a setup to something better. But this was fucking just
No,
Well, hold on,
Poorly
wait.
fucking done, and
Hold
it's
on, hold on, hold
honestly
on.
it slaps you in
hey,
the face.
now
It questions
it's
your intelligence.
Erdmana's turn, all right?
No, hold on, wait. This one part. This is encompassing your little rant about the Fantastic Four. What the fuck were they thinking about putting them on a planet and that fucking Doctor Doom was the inhabitor of this fucking planet? They didn't. That's not how they got their fucking
None of
superpowers.
it made any sense. Now let me get to another point that I have. Other than the fact that 2/3 of the movie is leading up to what we want to see. Thank you for wasting more than half of the movie on setup. Now I know movies, different than shows. It's harder to set up because you don't have a lot of time. Now let's go to the whole. The what's fucking called the torch, the Human Torch.
Human Torch. Yeah.
So because of this stupid ass world we live in where everything has to be PC, we've decided we're gonna make him black. How the fuck? Now if you were black, be black, but that has nothing to do with the fucking comic. I mean,
well, not only did it have nothing to do with the comic, but then they tried to explain it away of how Johnny Storm was fucking black, but then his sister is white.
Oh yeah, his adopted
she was adopted.
Sister.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that's not even in the comic book either. There were fucking.
Well, let me justify some bits of it. Like what they were going for is different, and you got to understand that all superhero movies from this point forward, they're going to shit on the comics. So just from now on, moving forward, I'm saving you heartache and frustration. Just fucking drop that right now. And we're going to talk about that because that's one of my biggest points for the next thing. And we're probably going to go over the 30-minute mark. So what the fuck? Anyway,
people are going to listen to this. This has been fun.
So what they're doing, I mean, obviously it's different. Like I said, so he can be black, white, Puerto Rican. I don't give a fuck. They justified it by explaining why they are sisters, brother and sister. The adoption, okay, that's fine. Move forward. Here's the thing I didn't fucking like. It was the fucking kindergarten way of bringing them together as a team. Like, hey, how about they all have fucking superpowers? Let's not be fucking selfish. Fight. But no, it was like, hey, my stretchy arm can do this thing, and then you will do this, and then I'll do this, and then
you're gonna be outcasted.
Yeah,
but we're gonna find you.
Exactly. Oh my god. And then the way they fucking killed him, I was just,
What pissed me off the most is however long the fucking movie was, 80% of it was build up, and then the fucking fight, the big fight that everyone's waiting for was not only was it so dumb, it was literally 3 fucking minutes of the movie.
It was one-sided and then just ended.
Yeah.
Ended.
I had high hopes for that movie because I figured, oh my god, nothing could be as bad as
Dude,
the first
Rise of the
Fantastic
Silver
Four.
Surfer was a hell of a lot better than this piece of shit.
Oh, I would, dude. I would buy that movie if it meant they would not make this series anymore. If they'd stop it right now.
I'd fucking watch Catwoman over this fucking shit.
I'd buy Catwoman 7 times on iTunes.
Dude, at least with Catwoman, you get to see it stare at fucking Halle Berry's hot ass body.
Yeah, at least you get the eye candy.
Right. I mean, fucking new Fantastic Four movie was absolute dog shit. I wouldn't make Ray Charles watch this shit.
At least Jessica Alba.
I was about to say, at least with the shitty Fantastic Four that before this, at least we had Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But now we don't got nothing. Now we don't got
not a fucking thing.
All right. Done with the anger. We got it all out. Do the
I'm not done. I am not done. There's no chill here.
What's your secret topic that you want to blow?
So I am a huge fan of Batman. Die hard.
All right, guys, that's all the time we have for today.
Have a good one. No.
Go on.
Anyway, so the movie that obviously had come out this year and is now available for Blu-ray.
Thanks,
is Batman vs Superman: Dawn of Justice. This is the movie everybody hyped and wanted to see. This is the movie that had probably the biggest controversy before it was ever fucking made, in that Ben Affleck would play Batman instead of Christian Bale. Like just the hype to this movie, and then it came out. I saw it. I loved it. And then
it was a very well done movie.
The next day after I see it, I hit the Facebooks and the Instagrams and the Twitters, and I see just dog shit responses, and I absolutely cannot fucking stand it. And it's because of one moment in the movie. That's it. One moment in the movie that everybody gets all fucking wrapped up about, and it absolutely irks my fucking nerve. And we're probably gonna fight right now, and I am okay with that. I'm okay if you want to debate it, we'll debate it. But that Martha scene is the only thing about that movie that anybody can wrap their finger around and go.
Which scene are you talking about?
What?
The reason
because
Batman
both-
stopped killing Superman was because of the name Martha.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I don't have a fucking problem with that. I don't
Yeah,
get
I
why
didn't either,
people.
dude. I actually thought it was kind of interesting.
Now,
Wait, no,
now I'm
it's
going to give you a
fucking
chance.
true. Superman's Earth mother name was Martha. Fucking
Yes.
Batman's mom was
They didn't
Martha.
alter that in
There
any
was
way
no
to make that work.
there was no fabrication of this whatsoever. It has been that way since day one. That's what
Yes.
their fucking names were.
Yeah.
Okay,
I,
and I could totally see fucking Batman, fucking
No, Superman.
pausing. No,
you're
Batman.
right.
I could see Batman pausing and being like,
Yeah.
"Why the fuck did you say that name?" Because he has no fucking clue.
Yeah,
of-
he doesn't
of
know.
who his fucking
And they talk about it. They talk about it in depth. And I'm gonna let you go, Erdmana, I promise.
Okay.
They talk about it in depth in that scene. I just want to justify that scene, and I'll let you talk because I know you got good points. So that scene, they said that they don't like the fact. Oh, wait. They joke and pretend like it's the fucking scene from Step Brothers where he's like, "Do we just become best friends?" Like that's not what it is. So he
By the way,
says,
terrible movie.
"You're gonna let you're gonna let Martha die." Well, what they actually deleted a scene where he being Clark Kent does research on Bruce Wayne after that little fucking event where he sees him going into that server room, so he wants to know more about him. And there's something that he reads about his mental state, about him having psychological problems as a child in reference to his parents' murder. So he didn't know shit about Bruce Wayne up until that point. And then if they would have put that scene in the movie, you would have noticed that Clark Kent just learned a big fucking fact about Bruce Wayne. And now he knows, oh, that's his trigger. And that's why he's doing all of this. And in the movie, they don't put that in there. So you're left wondering, how the fuck does he even know to say that? So that's
Well,
on
no,
the
it's not-
filmmakers. But even then, he says it, Batman reacts to it, and then he gets pissed off. Batman gets pissed off and then makes the promise that Martha won't die tonight. And I have nothing wrong with that. He gets pissed off because he realized he got duped. And I'm sorry, that's older Batman. People think this is fucking 25-year-old Batman. That is older, been through the Joker, been through all the problems. That's the Batman that's dealing with it.
Exactly.
So he's pissed off that after all of this shit that I've been through, I let this punk-ass Lex Luthor kid dupe me into fucking killing Superman over nothing.
Exactly.
So that's, as far as the people who have a problem with the Martha scene, go fuck yourself. I just stepped all over your fucking problem. So now, Erdmana, it's you. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got a few things to say. First of all, the movie was basically based off of Frank Miller's graphic novel, The Dark Knight Rises, I think it's what it's called.
Yeah, they said that. They said that.
And they did a damn good job. Now, I did like the story. I liked the way it was executed. What really bothers me is a couple of things. First of all, Zack Snyder is a good director. However,
Yes.
his usage of CGI is a little too much for me. Like he can do so much better than that. You don't need like that end scene where they're all standing in the gravel and shit. You don't need to make it CGI. Maybe it saved you some money, but you got such an amazing concept here, and you're bringing this to us. So let me tell you, which leads to my next point. What they said was going to happen is, okay, guys, if this movie flops, we're not gonna pursue the Justice League. Because that's the whole point of this movie. Hence, Rise of or Dawn of Justice, whatever the fuck. But so it really sucked when I actually really enjoyed it. And by the way, I do like the guy who played Lex Luthor. I think that guy's a pretty good actor, and he has.
Oh no, I loved him, and that's another bitch complaint that people make. They made Lex Luthor this nerdy kid. I'm like,
what the fuck is his name? It's not Michael Cera.
I don't know, but anyway, let me.
Hold on, I'm ashamed I still don't fucking know it.
It's the guy from fucking Now You See
From
Me.
the Facebook movie, he's from Zombieland, which was my
Zombieland.
favorite.
I love Zombieland. That was a great
Absolutely,
movie.
dude. Woody Harrelson, fuck yes.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg. There you go. He is a
I
great actor.
I was in the process of looking it up and remembered.
Hold on. So what really bothers me, and I really hope they don't stick to this concept, but they said if the movie flops, they're not going to pursue. It made $7 million. Was it? I think it's millions. $7 million in the first week or weekend or however they distribute the time. I'm not sure, but it flopped. And now I'm like actually worried they're not going to go through. I mean, they already got the Flash movie planned out. They already got
No,
Wonder Woman movie is.
I don't
in
think that's
production.
I don't think that number's accurate.
Yeah, dude.
I think it might be higher than that. I think you might be thinking of 700.
Yeah, it made way more than that, dude.
7, but the point was it was the lowest grossing movie.
It probably didn't meet what they thought it would do, but it still did enough
Well,
to
now
pay
I'm worried
everybody.
that they're not going to pursue this.
Oh,
and
no.
we need
They will.
Marvel.
And you want to know why? Here, let me explain why. This is why they will, because when they released the Ultimate Edition, the turnaround for that, like the response to that was, oh, okay, I guess it is a better movie. It's like, and you know why? That's even more of a reason why I think the people who diss on it are fucking retarded. Is because if 30 minutes of extra footage, 30 minutes, and it's not even like dramatic changes, like it's a couple of fucking things. If that 30 minutes changed your whole fucking outlook of this movie, you're a fucking idiot for even disliking it in the first place.
Exactly.
So sit down, get your fucking popcorn, and shut the fuck.
All right, hey guys, I got a topic I want to talk about real quick before we end this here.
Schneider could have done a little less CGI. You know,
I think that goal with that was dark. Like he's focusing on dark, which
300. And you look at Watchmen, and you look at that.
It's his style, man.
Yeah,
when I saw his name on the bill, I was like, it's gonna be a CGI movie. I mean, fuck the first scene you see Batman in. He's in the fucking corner, and all of a sudden he's crawling up the ceiling like a fucking monster. I was like, shit, this Batman's different. So I was into it. I mean, come on, man, you can't rely on Ben Affleck to be that fucking athletic. Like,
the
he's
way
a big dude.
It to the graphic novel really made me happy though, because
hey,
let me say one real quick thing, then you
go ahead.
In the graphic novel, and it happened in the movie. Batman beats Superman, and he's sitting there, and he's about to kill him, and he says, "Fuck! I wish I remembered what he said." Basically, like, something like, "I have the don't forget this day where, like, a human was able to kill you," or something like that. I don't know. But
don't forget the day that the human was able to kill a god.
Exactly. And I thought that was really, and I loved that they kept it. See, I didn't have a problem. I loved that movie. I mean, I had no problem with it, and I hope they continue with the rest of them, because they've already,
they will.
Put some insight into Cyborg and so on, so on.
Okay.
But I had no problem with it. I mean,
Erdman, shut up. We're done.
Bye, guys.
All right, real quick. I know we're on this big hype train with Batman and Superman, but another really good movie that came out this year, and by far my absolute favorite superhero movie of all time so far, fucking Deadpool.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
With that being said, here coming in the next year are a bunch of really good movies. Well, I hope to be really good movies coming out that are in the superhero franchise. The most notable one coming up very soon is Suicide Squad.
Oh, absolutely.
Which I cannot wait to get my fucking fat pudgy fingers around that shit.
Dude, yes.
Here's one thing I'll promise.
Also coming out soon is there's going to be a second installment of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
There's going to be a Wolverine 3. There's going to be the Wonder Woman movie.
That's 2017, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's next year, within the year.
Yeah.
And there's also talks of the Black Panther movie coming out.
Yep. No, it's a TV show, actually.
No. They're coming out with a movie.
That's a movie.
But with all that, I mean, that's just a small snippet.
I'm shocked you didn't bring up the one that I'm pretty fucking excited about.
Oh,
Which one?
Which one?
Shit. No, Doctor
Strange. Fucking Doctor Strange.
Yes.
By far, one of my absolute favorite superheroes that is not in the realm of major superheroes. He's
my
like
hand's stuck now.
He is like one of the less known superheroes, but absolutely
well, he's about
great.
to be fucking known.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
he's about to be known.
And the guy that they have playing him, they
perfect.
could not have picked a better.
So I saw the trailer.
Dude,
I love
could
it, man.
not have picked a better person to play Doctor Strange.
So let me segue segue this real quick. So we've gone a little past what we normally do, the 30 minutes, but at this point, when you talk about superhero movies, there's so much passion in it, you can't stop talking. But I
Especially
have
when
to
you're
cut you
talking to a bunch of
motherfuckers off. So
nerds.
what I can tell you is for those movies like Suicide Squad, Doctor Strange, future movies, we will dedicate a whole show post
Absolutely.
release
Oh,
once we've all seen it.
God,
So
yes.
that's a given. But to as all great things, must come to an end. So shall the SquaaCast. Um, but I will let you guys say your farewells if you want to
All
say
right.
anything on the way out.
Twisted.
You
To,
go first.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna say I will have a segment on TV shows, so suck it. Yeah, I brought it up. You can metaphorically punch me now.
All right,
Yeah.
that's the day that I am busy.
yeah, I will be gone.
Dude, you don't
SquaaCast
want to talk
probably
about.
won't have an episode that
All right,
week.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
We'll,
You can
we'll,
record it
I'm doing
yourself and put it
I'm
up.
doing
It'll be
air
all
I'm
right.
doing air quotes. We're gonna record it and then
the,
Delete it.
the footage will mysteriously disappear.
yeah, like a black box.
I've been playing Rocket League the whole fucking time.
All right,
right.
so but yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening. This has been SquaaCast. Again, I was joined by Erdmana, Twizted. Twizted, say goodbye to the folks.
Hey guys, fuck all y'all, and have a good night.
There
Thanks
you
for
go.
coming. Yeah.
Again, I'm Irish2K. Below, you will see descriptions to go to not only Erdmana channel, not only Twisted's channel, but Irish2K's channel, because that's most important.
Who the fuck is Irish 2K?
Yeah, who's that guy?
I don't know. Some homeless guy paid me to say it. I'm sorry. All right, guys. I'll see you later. And
All
as
right, man.
Confucius say, man who stand on toilet is high on pot. Peace.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for the very first episode of SquaaCast. Now I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you tune in to next week for the next episode. Next episode we're going to be talking about gaming, and it's just going to be all around fun. So please stay tuned and enjoy